Hello, everybody, and welcome back into some Pub Sim. Here we are back at the BeerMe as our staff rolls in and the rain is coming down. So, last installment, we... let's see, open the door there. There we go. We replaced this bar. We also got our next level of wine. So now what we're going to look at doing, getting our last level of spirits, our last level of wine, fully stocking this bar out, and then replacing these tables and chairs. So let's get that bell rung, get the day started. Is there anything that we need to buy to stock up with right now? If we don't need any stock, then we're going to save up all this money and hopefully get our next spirits license. So if we go into here, go to management, license, our last spirit license is going to cost us $5,000. They recommend having $8,000 in the bank so that way we can stock our spirits. I also want to start putting spirits down here. So how many things of wine do we have left? Go to here. Wine. We only have 2 wines left, and we have 3 spirits left. So maybe we do that wine next, and that's going to take those 2 spots. And then the spirits can all start coming down here. Oh, sorry, buddy. So yeah, so we can put the last 2 wines here. Or maybe we move the wines over here, put the spirits up there. I'm not sure. We'll see. But things are moving pretty well right now. Wouldn't mind replacing those light fixtures as well. There were some light fixtures that I thought might look okay. So let's go... The modern point light might look alright, or the modern spotlight I'm also thinking would look okay. So let's get one of each and just see which one we like on the wall out here for us. So if we go into furniture, got a modern spotlight. Let's take off grid placement so we can place this wherever we like. So that's what the modern spotlight looks like. And how about the modern point light? I'm thinking it's going to be point light. Kind of like that vibe. Yeah. I like that vibe more than this, where it's like, I don't know. I don't like the way that light's casting there, so let's open this up. We're going to get rid of that. So going forward, we're going to get some of these lights. I don't mind these lights because they do illuminate kind of evenly, but we'll see. All right, let's sell the spotlight, and I do want to start looking at those benches too, but it's going to come after we get some more of this. So if we wanted to get that last wine, what is that going to run us? Platinum wine is $10,000. They recommend $11,900 in the bank, even though there's only 2 of them left. Wow, it's a lot of money, but we might actually be somewhat close to it here within a day or 2. Let's go ahead and see what our stock room looks like. We could hire that manager. Did I not turn the lights on back here? We could hire the bar manager, and they would basically order stock for us. But then that basically means I have nothing to do. So I think we're going to hold off on that for now, just because I need a purpose. Hello, Mr. Copperfield. Good to see you tonight. There's Cat Shirt Man. Do we have any Pete's? Yeah, Pete's up there at the bar, and there's another Pete right over there drinking his wine. I know there was an achievement to get all the staff, but I don't think I need to buy the rest of the cleaners just yet. Now, if I get more tables and chairs in here, get the layout looking a little bit better and we get more patrons, that might be something we look into. Yeah, things are progressing pretty well. We're almost here at the end of day 37. Don't think we're going to get level 31 just yet, but maybe. And what is it for that other bar? So if I go to real estate, I go to housing market, it's 150 grand for this other bar. Once highly popular nightclub before the incident. So that's something we can look into getting down the road. I think what is probably going to have to happen is I'm just going to have to grind a couple days offline so that you guys don't have to watch it before I can consider doing that. But I want to fully max out this bar first. And once we get that other bar up and running, then I think it makes sense to get the bar manager over here. And our day's almost done. We're almost up to 10 grand, so one more day of simulation will probably have enough to get that updated wine license. Or I could just pull the trigger and do the last spirit license now. How are we doing back here? Got 2 gin. Everything else looks okay. 4 noir, 3 Cerrone. Those are going to be needed to be replaced soon. We're not going through the expensive wine very fast, which is okay. Oh, wait, we need one. Is that the... It starts with a B. BeerMe? I don't know exactly how that's pronounced, but we'll get a case of that. We still have plenty of bottles of everything out here. We just want to make sure we keep that stock room stocked up. I do like this design, though, where it's like cash registers here, spirits here. I think we did well with that. I do want to rearrange these tables, though. These tables are not in a good order. But I might wait until we get all of our spirits and everything first. Because we get all those, then we have more money to then spend on rearranging furniture. I'll get that. This guy's still doing castle over here. They're going with a cheap wine. I would appreciate it if you bought something a little bit more expensive, but what can I do? Pete, what are you drinking over here? Did I see you were drinking gin? He's probably done for the night, though. Yep, there he goes. He cashed out for $682 of liquor. Whew. Catman, what are you doing? We got our 11 grand, actually. So we can probably go ahead and get that last wine license. Catman's done for the night, walking through tables. What's this guy going to be doing? What's going on with your hoodie strings there, buddy? I think you used too much starch in your... oh, and you lost your hair. You used too much starch in the laundry there. All right. You are now done, I'm assuming. There we go. I'll pick you up. And I have a feeling you're not going back to the bar. At least I would think so. There we go. He is done. We're going to close the door, see how we did today. We only had 50 customers, so we need to increase that somehow. But we did make a good profit, $7,400. We're going to start the next day. We got 10 grand, so not quite enough to get that wine license. But what about the spirit? Do we want to do spirits first? Spirits, they want 8 grand. We got 10. All right, let's do it. We're getting our spirits. So we have all the spirits now. We can we get 2 of each? I doubt it. Don't think we're going to have enough money for all of this, but let's see. 54. Oh my gosh, we just have enough. All right, so let's get this going. Absinthe was our most expensive one. So, 1, 2. Do I go down here or do I go up to the top shelf? I think we're going to just go here. And then it's going to go right there. What was our next one? Next one was whiskey, and then brandy was the lowest of those 3. So let's see. Is this whiskey? No, this is brandy. So brandy's going to go here. Let's see. Whiskey's going to go there. So brandy, you can go down there, I guess. And then whiskey. Whiskey goes there. And then whiskey's going to go up there. So we still have some more storage space. Oh, wait, no. I put this all on the wrong side. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Whiskey, you're going to go here. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, so whiskey's going to go there. Absinthe will go there. And then brandy will go down here. But we can't afford more, so let's ring this bell, get this bar open. We are now open on day 38. Hopefully people buy that new spirits. If I wanted to get a case of that, what's it going to cost me? So now we're going to bump it up to 4. So 4,000, 3,600, and 3,200. Are you getting a new drink? Gin. Nope. No new drink. What are you getting? Shouting Seagull. But if I only have 2 more wines, those can go here. So I don't need this shelf. And I don't need this shelf. So now our stockroom's full. Yeah. What are you coming for? You're getting some more Shouting Seagull. Are we going to need to buy more of that? Is there still bottles in there? No. Shouting Seagull is out. So we need to get Shouting Seagull. So let's go here. Wine. Shouting for 500. We can do that. What did he grab? Okay, he's bringing back whatever he grabbed. So we're still okay. The moat. Oh, looks like we just leveled up again. Hopefully we get some people buying some Cerrone drafts. That's a good amount of money right there for us. He wants a glass of moat. He's coming to clean something up there. The wine takes a while to pour, though, because they have to walk down, grab a glass, walk back down, grab the bottle, pour it, go put the bottle away, come back down, then take the money. Wine definitely takes the longest. I could probably extend this bar down one more section if I really wanted to get another thing of spirit specialist, but I think we're doing okay. Is he going to go get a keg? No, he's going to go clean a shot glass up for somebody. Mr. Copperfield's here. What are we doing? Shot of gin. Spirits also take a long time because they got to walk all the way to the other far end of the bar. That's why eventually I want to put spirits down here too. But that costs money. There's a bottle of Forgetti, some Costers, which is our cheapest beer. What is she replacing? One of our spirits. Is she bringing it back, or are we going to need to order more? Nope, she's bringing it back. Okay, we still got some. Whenever we order our absinthe, which I think we can do now. Yeah, $4,000. So we got to purchase and run. Run. Grab it. All right, now absinthe has a place to go. They'll come and stock that up now that we have 4 bottles of that. We're not going to buy any more stock for the day because we need to be able to pay our bills. Unless we get back up to another $5,000 or so. If we get up to $5,000, then maybe I will. Pete and Pete. There's Pete 1, Pete 2, Pete 3. Do we have a Copperfield in the bar right now? I don't see Copperfield. Oh, there's Copperfield. To 1,800. There's a Cerrone draft. That's what we like to see. Thank you, Mr. Copperfield. Still cleaning up, keeping up with cleaning, so that's good. I can also help out as I'm standing around doing nothing. Got a shot of rum, but I don't think rum's the new one. No, whiskey, brandy, and absinthe are the newest ones. Oh, there's a shot of absinthe over there, though. This guy right here, he's doing absinthe, which is our most expensive spirit. It looks like he hates his life right now. And we're almost up to $5,000. He wants another shot. Whew, buddy. Life isn't that bad, I promise. You must be hallucinating like there's no tomorrow. Okay, let's see how much money this is. $720. Whew. But that means we can get our... Let's see, what is it that we have up here? We have whiskey, so we need brandy back here. So let's get that because I messed that up. So purchase, run. Get it before they do. There we go. And then brandy can go right there. All right, so now all of our spirits have a resting place back here. They'll come and put that in stock somewhere. We still got Mr. Copperfield here drinking his Cerrone. I would love it if you went and got another one, but I doubt you're going to. So the only thing I need to make sure we have another order of tomorrow will be the whiskey. And then once we have that, then we just start saving up to get that last thing of wine. Mr. Copperfield, you going for another one? Please? Nope, he's done for the night. That's okay. We're at 2,700 for the night. Close this off. We earned 10 grand, but we spent 18. So, not the greatest. We're still only serving 50. So, I also wonder if I were to rearrange these tables so where we can get more tables and chairs in here, if that means we would then get more patrons in here. We'll see. Because I still don't know if it correlates to your bar level or if it's solely on how many chairs and tables you have for people to sit in. Here come our first customers of the day. It's going to be a while before we hit level 40, so our prices are pretty much where they're going to be for a while. Mr. Copperfield's going for some shots. What are you going to get a shot of, sir? Shot of liqueur. Where's Catman going? Catman's going for some shots of tequila. Whew. Good for you, Catman. And shots of the liqueur. Doing some wine there. Glass of Mellowtail there. Let's go take a look at our stock. Carcerations is getting low. Mellowtail's halfway. Moat's almost gone. Beers were good. Beers were definitely not selling through very fast. The only thing I really need is the whiskey. I think it was like 32 or 38. So it's gonna be a little bit before we can get those. We'll get it today. Just need to get some more expensive drinks out. And then probably 2 days of grinding, and we'll get that final wine license. Then I'll probably grind a few days offline so you guys don't have to watch me grind away to get the second bar. But I definitely won't do anything until we have enough money that we can open it comfortably. I don't want to buy it and then just be completely broke. All right, let's get that case of whiskey. Spirit whiskey. Get that. And then I saw they were carrying something out of here. Are we out of moat now? Probably don't have enough to get more moat. So let's see. How much is that going to cost us? Wine. Moat is 1,600. So once we hit 1,600, then we'll go in and order another case of that. Now all of our spirits are completely stocked. We almost got our 1,600 for the moat. Get that glass there. And we're about halfway to 32. We're at 15, there's 18, so we can now get the moat. Wine, moat, one of those. And now we just sit back and wait to have enough money to get that last license. Oh, we got a keg going out. Don't have kegs going dry very fast anymore. And we're stocking beers, which we're out of, so we're going to need more beers as well. So let's see, what keg do we need? We need a Cerrone keg and Noir beer. Let's get a draft, Cerrone keg, and beer. We need Noir. There we go. We got enough for all of those. No problem. Especially since this guy is ordering Cerrone drafts. We love to see that. $240 a draft. Whew. Could not imagine paying those prices. Oh, we got a cobweb over there. Don't see those very often anymore. Day is done, so let's see where we end up for the day. We got quite a few people over there drinking spirits, so I'm thinking we're going to end the day pretty well. I'm going to say right around $5,000. We'll find out, though. She's doing a glass of moat, which we just stocked back up on, so I'm glad we did that. Maybe tomorrow we play around with the tables and chairs and see if that increases our patronage. We'll see. If we end the day with 50 again, then I'm going to mess around with the tables and chairs and see if we can't get it even higher. Pete's still drinking his wine. Love to see that. And I think we're going to get close to that $5,000. So we still have a couple people down there doing spirits. If they're doing the higher end spirits, that's some good money. Yeah, there's $495 from somebody. Another $150. Got another cobweb over there. I also want to look at our stock at the end of the night, make sure we're still doing good on all of our stock rooms, so that way, in case we run out of anything, we can make sure we have enough to restock everything. Pick that up. You guys still drinking down here? Why are you both looking so sad? Pete's still doing Seagull. Oh, he's doing whiskey. Okay. It's our second most expensive one. Oh, she spent $873. That is an insane bar tab. And then Pete here, he's still doing his Seagull. So I thought we were going to end at $5,000. We actually ended up almost at $7,000. That's wild. You guys are doing good. I'm proud of all of you. So let's look at our stock real quick while we're waiting for the last guy to finish up. So we got 1 and 1, 1. Everything else we're okay there. I'm not going to buy it until we actually need it, though. The spirits we're doing okay in stock there. And beers, we have everything in stock. So we're okay on stock. So I think if we finish the day and we're still at 50 patrons, we're going to rearrange some tables and see if we can't do better. You're going to go for another seagull? Good for you, Pete. Well, since you're doing that, let's just start working on some of this stuff. We're going to put some stuff away in our storage. He only needs one table. See where he sits, and then I'll take the rest of the tables and chairs out of here. Pete, I think it's time for you to call it a night. All right, you're going to go sit over there, it looks like. So we got $7 grand for the day. Okay, so we just picked up all of them but one. So we had 7 tables there. What tables do we want to go with? We need at least 8. Do we go round chair table or mahogany table? I think we go mahogany. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, Pete, you are done for the night. Okay, so we got 8 of those. We're going to need some more these leather benches. I wish I could change the color of them. But what I think I'm going to try to do, furniture, leather bench. I'm going to spin it around this way. Get it right up against the wall here. Actually, not there, though, because that's going to... Okay, now, mahogany table. Going to go there. Then we're going to do the same here. Furniture, bench. And this one's going to be like squared up underneath the window. Mahogany table. Okay, now we're going to do benches back here. So we're going to take these. We're going to get more of these modern point lights. But let's first of all, furniture, we're going to go like so. And then furniture, mahogany table, like so. Now, let's get some chairs so we know how far apart we need these. Do we want to go with fabric chairs? I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to go with these fabric chairs. So let's just get a whole bunch of them because we're going to need a bunch. Okay, furniture, fabric chair, there, and there. Then we're going to go there, and there, and there. So now, we're going to go furniture, leather bench. Go like that. Then we're going to go mahogany table there. Furniture, fabric chair, 1, 2, 3. But then we're going to take this and now move it. Okay, so that doesn't actually... Interesting. Okay. So we got to take these chairs away. I was hoping to be able to move them a little bit closer. But it's all right. How close is that? Is that comfortable? I can go a little bit closer, I think. Maybe right like that. Okay, now let me go back to mahogany table and then chair. Let's see. That's good. I like that. Okay, and then next we go leather bench. How big of a gap is that? It's not huge. try about like this. Mahogany table. Yeah, I think that's going to work. Fabric chair. And then can we fit one more in? Let's try one more leather bench. Mahogany table. Fabric chair, fabric chair, fabric chair. Yeah, I think that works. So then I might slide this one over so it's right underneath the window. But we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those point lights. So one's going to go here. Let's make sure we got it even. So yeah, I like that. But this we're going to move. Because I want this chair, this bench, to be right underneath the window there. Not quite even, but close. And then we got to pick all these up. That goes there. And then fabric chair, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so let me get 3 more of those point lights real quick. Oops, not Mr. Liqueur. I want furniture, lights. I need 3 of these. Got to keep an eye on our money as well because I don't want to spend all of our money buying tables and chairs and we can't pay our bills. So after I get these installed, I might just go ahead and start the next day. And then that way our bills are paid for the night. And we know how much money we still have left over. So let's do that. Okay, we closed. We made a profit for the day, even though I'm spending a lot of it right now. Okay. Now that we have all of these tables in, I want to get our next round of tables. Can we still walk through there? We can still walk through there, so that's good. So I think we're going to skip this table here. Maybe start here. Okay, and then we don't want them to be right on top of each other. And now let's get our chairs. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more chairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purchase that. Find the door. There we go. Furniture. Chair. 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 Whoops. Chair. And chair. Okay. I don't want to go one more chair because then they're going to be right up against that there. But let's sell all of this stuff. That way we recoup some of this money. And then I think we can go one more, or so 2 more tables here. Go 1, 2. And then that's more tables than what we had before. So tables, mahogany tables, 2. And then that's another 8 chairs. So let's get these put in, and then we'll see how it feels as our bartenders and cleaners try to walk around. Make sure it's not too cramped. We might only do 3 chairs because it's right up against that. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's even there. About like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see how this goes. That's not completely even, but that's going to bug me. There we go. That's better. But not that way. Whatever. I'm just going to have to live with it. All right, let's see how this goes. Here we are, 31, or sorry, bar level 31, day 40. Oh, no, this is a big hole right here. I wonder if I can fit another table in there. But I do like this kind of like booth setup over there. And let's see if we do more than 50 today. Okay, so that guy is walking over there to the spirits, but then he walked away. Okay, where's he? Oh, he's going behind the bar now. All right, I may have crammed it a little bit too much. Because now he's walking all the way around behind the bar to probably try to sit over here, as I'm assuming. Yeah, we don't love that. So we don't want patrons walking behind the bar to get to tables. So I wonder if we just take away this chair, if that would do it. We'll see. Stand back over in the corner and watch for any other weirdness. We're about to hit level 31 or 32 on the bar. All right, let's see what the guy in the blue hoodie does. Okay, he was able to go straight to the bar seat. What's Green Sweater waiting for? There goes another level. Okay, Green Sweater's now going up to order something. He was just waiting on somebody else to get to the bar. But we're up at $6 grand already. We might have enough to get that last thing of wine. We need a beer, Cerrone. How are we doing otherwise? Everything there is stocked. We need some Castle, it looks like. Wine, Castle. And we need 18 incarceration. Okay, everything else looks okay for the moment. Any weird movement? I haven't seen anyone sit at those leather benches. Oh, she's just straight on sitting in the table. Now she's sitting in the bench. Whew, that's a little tight there. That is not going to be an enjoyable experience for you, I don't think. Mr. Copperfield, you're kind of sitting on the table there, except for you lost your hair. All right. A little bit of quirkiness. But it's mainly because I'm trying to pack as many tables and chairs in here as I can. But oh, she is now fully through the table. You, ma'am, are impressive. I don't know how you do that, but color me impressed. This guy's sitting. Catman's over here in the bench now, sitting through the table and through the light. So, okay. So maybe this light we need to move up. Let's do that. I don't want Catman having the light through his head. So let's move all these up now. It's a little too high. That's the bad thing about turning snapping off is you're not going to get them exactly even anymore, but that's okay. A little bit higher. There we go. And this last one. It's a little high, but it'll be all right. But the bar's busy. We're getting a lot of people through. It doesn't seem like there's some weird clipping and stuff with our patrons, but it's all right. Not a huge issue. I'm also wondering if I can fit one more table right here. I'm thinking I can. There's 10 grand though. So I think that means, I thought maybe at the end of the next one we would, the next day we would have our last wine license, but we're up 12 grand. We might be able to do it today. Go check our stock back here. We need some Mellowtail. Wine, Mellowtail. Beer, we're okay on. We're going to need some Forgetti before long. We do need liqueur and gin. Do we need gin? Let's wait on that, but we do need liqueur. Spirits. Liqueur. Okay, yeah, they brought the gin back, so we still have a bottle of gin that we're okay on. We're at 11 grand now for the night. There's still a couple of people over there in the spirits section. Things are going well. I like the look of this new table here with the new bar. I don't love these chairs. They're okay. But I do kind of like these benches. They obviously don't work well with the tables. They make them clip into the table and everything, but if you can look past that, I do like the look of them. And it seems like our cleaners can walk through everything pretty well. I'd be interested to see at that last bar stool if someone still has to walk through the bar to get to it. I think removing that one chair may have fixed that issue. Yeah, I'm thinking we can put one more table here. It may not be even with everything, but if we just put it right in the middle, I don't think I have another one in my stock, do I? No, I got 3 chairs. So let's get another table. Mahogany table. And do I want to get that last chair? Yeah, let's get the last chair. And now let's put it like over here. It's not going to be even with everything, but I'm okay with it. Actually, could go right like that. Let's do it like that. There we go. And that still gives you room to walk. Still gives you room to come in. I think that will be good. All right, let's see what we have for the day. We had 50 before. Now we're up to almost 60. So I think there is a direct correlation between tables and patrons. But we made a good amount that day. Not bad. So anyway, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this one. We were able to upgrade our tables and chairs. We were able to get our last spirits license and get that fully stocked up. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I think in the next one we'll get that last wine. Maybe hire a bar manager so it can kind of start running itself. And then we'll start grinding away to get that next bar. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. And we will see you in the next one.